Hey guys, this is Saurabh from Allbot Technologies, and in this video let's compare the cameras of the Redmi Note 7S and the Redmi Note 7 Pro, since both of them have 48 megapixel camera, but the sensors used here are different. So let's find out if it is worth spending that extra money on the Redmi Note 7 Pro or not. Without wasting any further time, let's begin. Before we have a look at the samples, let's first take a look at the camera specifications and UI of both phones. Starting with the Redmi Note 7S, it comes with a dual camera setup on the rear, of which one is a 48 megapixel camera with f1.8 aperture, and the sensor used here is the Samsung GM1 sensor. The secondary camera is a 5 megapixel one with f2.2 aperture, and it's used for depth sensing. On the front is a 13 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture and 1.12 micron pixel size. Even the Redmi Note 7 Pro comes with dual camera setup, and of which one is a 48 megapixel camera with f1.79 aperture, but the sensor used here is the popular Sony IMX586 sensor, which we also get to see on flagships like OnePlus 7 Pro and more. The secondary camera is a 5 megapixel one with f2.4 aperture, and it's for depth sensing. Lastly, the front camera over here is a 13 megapixel one. Now before I show you the UI, there is no 4K recording on Redmi Note 7S, and don't expect an update for that anytime soon. Third-party apps can be used if you want to shoot 4K videos. Anyways, taking a look at the UI, since both the phones are from Xiaomi, the UI is exactly the same. However, one thing is missing on the Note 7S, which I will mention shortly. It's a sliding UI, which I really like, as it's easier to switch between different modes. Now to shoot in the 48 megapixel resolution, you will have to tap on these three lines on the top right and then select 48 megapixel. Note that these 48 megapixel shots take a little time to process, so you will have to hold the device for at least 5 to 7 seconds. There is also a Pro mode, which is not so pro, but yes, you can control few things like focus, white balance, shutter speed and ISO. Also note that you can click 48 megapixel images from the Pro mode. Now apart from 4K recording, what's missing on the Note 7S is blur adjustment, studio lights and light trails. All these options can be found on the Redmi Note 7 Pro once you click the portrait picture with the rear camera. I wish Xiaomi added these features to even the Note 7S. Anyways, let's take a look at the pictures. Now to begin with, Redmi Note 7S and 7 Pro did a good job considering the price, and you should get some good results with both the phones in broad daylight. In terms of detail, Redmi Note 7 Pro is slightly better, as you can see more details when you zoom in compared to 7S. In terms of colors, I personally like the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments section in terms of colors. Talking about dynamic range, 7 Pro is slightly better here, and what I noticed with the 7S images is that in shadows there was noise, so hope Xiaomi will do some magic in software to fix this issue. Now Xiaomi is advertising 48 megapixel for everyone and all that, which is fine, but most of the people will end up using the camera in normal mode, as 48 megapixel images take some time to process. Plus it also takes a lot of storage. If we talk about the difference, I don't see a huge difference on the Note 7S when I compared a normal 12 megapixel image with 48 megapixel one, but with 7 Pro the difference was much more evident. Here you can see that clearly. Still, I personally would never use that 48 megapixel feature. What are your thoughts? Let me know that in the comment section. In low light 48 megapixel shots, I felt that 7S did a better job, but once again there was noise in the images of 7S. Overall, 48 megapixel camera of the 7 Pro is slightly better, but the difference here is not very huge. Now in terms of low light images, both did a decent job. 7S images had some weird tint, plus the noise was visible in low light shots, whereas in 7 Pro images it's not visible, as it is a bit more smoother. At times I did feel that 7S also did a good job. Now there is also dedicated night mode option available on both the phones, and that helps in getting better shots at low light conditions, but then again noise in the 7S images is visible. Now talking about portrait images, which some people love, Redmi Note 7S images were a bit overexposed and highlights in them were blown out completely, which ruins the image for me. Also at my face and hair it's a bit grainy even though I am outdoors. Now on the flip side, in artificial lighting, I liked the Note 7S over the Note 7 Pro, as pictures were softer from the Note 7 Pro. Let's get to the selfies now. Note 7s selfie images are slightly sharper compared to the Note 7 Pro images, which were smoother at times. But what I did notice with the 7s images is that there is some noise in a lot of the selfie images, and even highlights were blown out even though I have selected Auto HDR. That said, I like the skin tone of the selfie images from the Note 7s. In low light situations, the Note 7s selfies were brighter, but there was significant amount of noise in them. So let me know, what will you prefer, brighter selfies with noise or smoother and darker selfies? Moving on to the video side of things, there is no 4K support on the Redmi Note 7s. So here let's compare 1080p videos which are both electronically stabilized. As you can see, Redmi Note 7 Pro video is not at all smooth and it feels laggy. Hope Xiaomi fixes this video issue on the Note 7 Pro, and watch this video comparison. So guys, right now I am shooting the videos with the rear cameras of the Redmi Note 7s and the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Let me know which one is doing a better job when it comes to video quality, audio quality, as well as the stabilization. And also let's try to focus on the flower that is over here with the Redmi Note 7 Pro first and the Redmi Note 7s second. Let me know which one is doing a better job. And this is how looks like. Now when it comes to focusing, it is better on the Note 7 Pro, and here is a sample video. Lastly, here is a video comparison of front camera videos. Nahar, and I'm shooting this video with the front cameras of the Redmi Note 7s on the left and Redmi Note 7 Pro on the right. Let me know which one is better. Both of them have image stabilization and both of them can record 1080p videos. You can see the highlights on the Redmi Note 7s, whereas the Redmi Note 7 Pro, I think Redmi Note 7 Pro is doing a better job when it comes to highlights. And this is how the shadows look like. So let me know which one is better according to you. You can also judge the image stabilization. I'm walking right now. And also you can judge the audio quality, video quality. Let me know which one is better. Overall, I feel both the camera setups are good and capable. It's just that Xiaomi has to work on the processing of the Note 7s images, whereas in Note 7 Pro, I hope they will fix the preview issue in videos and also fix the video issues. So which one will you pick? Let me know that in the comment section. Also, don't forget to give this video a like, as these videos take a lot of time. So please hit that like button to appreciate my efforts. Make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for more such camera comparison videos that are coming up on the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more updates. That's it guys. This is Saurav Nahar. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.